Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mr. Allen. I'm going to be your intro to game design teacher for 2018-19. I'm making this video just to kind of get you guys acquainted with me and what's going on this year. Let me start off by welcoming you, and I'm glad you're here. We're kind of all in the same boat. We enjoy video games, and this year we're going to actually make them ourselves. So hopefully it'll be a fun time. I'm looking at this class, so hopefully you guys are looking at the same thing. This is in student view, and you see my beautiful picture here. I don't look like that anymore. Don't mind that. I'm told I can't change it. But let's see. You're probably wondering where to start and what to do with this class. So I have a big resource link here. We'll get to that later. And if you're an online student, click here. Definitely, I need the portfolio sample quiz done day one or by week one, so handle that. If you're in campus with me, then we'll handle it together. But then we'll kind of go, the class will pretty much go through modules, so we'll do modules. And this is a student view, so for the first unit, you're going to see, it might take you up to 2 weeks. You're going to earn 0.5 units. The entire course is going to be 10 units, so 5 per semester. And then the assignments you'll be covering are going to be things like, the first one is basically intro to why are you here, what's right for you. I'm going to ask you to take this little quick quiz thing and respond to what job fits you the best and why. It'll kind of break it down to, why are you here? Are you creative? Are you an artist? Are you a programmer? Are you an animator? Are you a designer? Do you just like playing games? Hopefully you'll like making them. I'm sure everybody likes playing them. So go through this whole thing at your own time. Tell me what you think fits you best, and then submit that to me. And then from there, we're going to do a discussion. You're kind of going to tell me, here's what we're going to cover, concept art, modeling, levels. There's so many things. We're going to cover pretty much the entirety of game design as fast as I can and as fast as you guys can keep up with me. Which I know you guys are quick, so I'm not too concerned. And if you have any kind of specific things you want to do, let me know. I'll kind of tailor the class to you. This is what we did last year. It's kind of just a brief representation of last year's game that were made by students. So I encourage you to take a look at it. It's 1 minute. So 1 minute, I think you can, spend 1 minute looking at that, and then when you're done, tell me, answer the writing prompt. And if we'll continue on, there's a lot of things I need to sign you up for. There's a lot of things I need to talk to you about. I guess the first one would be, do you have a computer? If you don't have a computer and you're an online student, tell me. If you're an on-campus student, then we'll be fine. We have computers there. If you're online, you can always come on campus and use it with us. But it's obviously a computer-driven class. It's a game design class where it all is done on computers. To start intro off, I need you to sign up for all these things, if possible. Sign up for Scratch. That'll be one of your first assignments coming up. Skills USA, I'll get to that later. It's basically where once we get down the line, we can have a competition and put our games up against other schools, and you can get like national recognition and what have you based on how good we do. GitHub is a way for us to share all of our files together, so we can work on one massive project, and we can all have the same copy of the same project, upload whatever we're working on at the same time. That'll be cool. And then if you have a computer, download Unreal and download Blender. You don't need to know what these are yet. I'm just scratching the surface. I just want you to have them, so when we get to that point, I don't have to like bug you if you downloaded it yet. So if you can, download Unreal, download Blender. Tell me if it worked, if it didn't work, if you have problems, if you have questions, whatever. That's fine. And then this brings me to the point of how the course is going to work this year. It's a new change for CTE. We're changing it up. I'll break it down. It's going to be basically, so there's the pre-assessment quiz right here. It's a 10 question. Oh, and this one, it's a 5 question, 2 points per question. You're going to take the quiz just so I know if you already know the stuff, because I'm not going to, beat a dead horse. I'm not going to make you learn stuff you already know. This stuff I kind of think you do already know. If you don't, that's totally fine. I have perfectly good assignments for you to learn the material. And if you're not good at taking tests, don't even worry about anything. Whatever your result is, it'll lead you down the path of success. So let's say you ace it. You do either maybe I'm only going to allow one missed question at this point. So 80% or higher, then you will skip right ahead to the project. If you miss, I think it's like 2 or 3, then you have to do 1 practice assignment. If you miss more than that, so if you miss all of them, which is kind of statistically impossible, then you'll have to do 2 practice assignments. And then once you're done with all that, it'll bring you right back to where everybody else is on the project. So I'm not really into the whole quiz taking, lesson learning format. This is a game design class. I'm more of a project-based, hands-on kind of guy. So this is a student view. Let me get you back to, let me see if I have my view. I'll leave the student view. So this is what it all adds up to. So you have to do this. It's required. This one, this one, this one. All the prereqs, those are all required. Once you get to the pre-assessment, that's where I learn where you have to go. So if you bomb it entirely, you have to do both these. If you do reasonable, you have to do just this one. And if you ace it, you go straight onto this one. This one being the first assignment, it's going to be the big project, which I'm giving you 2 weeks because I know the first week is going to be kind of hectic. We're kind of figuring out where we are, kind of meeting each other. That's what the discussion is for. I hope you guys use that to talk to each other and make it kind of a bond. Eventually, we're going to use probably Discord and make a team chat and develop teams and make it run like a real game design company and stuff, but baby steps first. So the main project for this unit will be the game, video game review. So I'm sure if you guys are in this class, you've read like video game reviews, you've played games, you'll go see like, is this game worth playing or buying or what have you. So you can use any of these examples. It's going to be a 5-paragraph review, but don't let that scare you. It's not going to be 5 full written like MLA format hardcore paragraphs. It's going to be, I have a format written for you here. So open this thing up. You can have either the document, Word doc, or the PDF format, however you want. Or if you just click the button, it'll take you to a Google format. And you just tell me, game title goes here. What am I playing right now? Red Dead 2 or whatever. And then put the image of it here, your name, yada yada, who makes it, what's the genre, fill in the details. It's pretty much just fill in the blanks, but it should be fun so you can actually get some credit for analyzing. And like, I know you guys are playing these games and kind of tearing them apart in your head. Put it on paper and like, let me know what you think about them. What's the story? What's the gameplay like? What are the graphics like? What system are you playing on? How's the audio? That's kind of it's bigger than you think. Replayability, if it's an online game or not, something like that. And your final verdict will go here. Sorry, the formatting's a little off, but feel free to enter some spaces so it looks pretty, and subtract some spaces. So tell me, how did all this work out? Give me a score, and that's pretty much the first setup of the first unit. Once you're done with that, the final assessment will be basically based on, and it will always be based on the lessons, the pre-lessons, and also the project. And then once you've done those, you will know the required material to go ahead and take it's called a post-assessment quiz. this will be what proves your mastery of the learning of the concept. And then once you do that, then you can move on to the next, which I will hide, the next module. We call them modules. So they're in the module column. But yeah, so if you're in class with me currently, you're going to be doing portfolio samples. If you're online, you're going to be doing portfolio samples. I hope we keep this discussion going and we can kind of get to know each other. And let me know why you joined this class and what you're interested in, and so I can get to know you and put kind of a passion to a name and stuff. I guess I should have started out with my background. It's kind of I went to school. My bachelor's is in game design, game art and design. So I do game art, I do game design, I do programming, and then I went on into doing web design, marketing, advertising, and so forth. And now I'm back to teaching game design. So I love what I do. It's a lot of work. It's really a lot of work. So don't think it's just playing video games. It's gonna be a lot of work. But if it's something you're into, you'll love it. Where can I go? Let's go back to student view. I'm going to try to post one of these videos each week for you guys. They don't really let me change this ugly homepage, but I'm going to try to put like a link here that'll lead you to the class playlist, which will be every week or two. There'll be a video to watch that'll kind of correspond to what we're doing this week. This week is kind of just hello, how you doing? But they'll quickly become like tech demos and instructional stuff. So send me an email. My email's right here. Come say hi to me. Tell me what's up. Tell me your name, what you're up to, what's your history, what you want to do with this class while you're here, and then you know, we'll start working on stuff pretty soon. The first few weeks are kind of going to be intro to what games are, which I think you already know. So I'm going to kind of this year kind of go a little bit quicker and then get to the real stuff. So get ready to do some modeling. If you don't know what that is, look it up, 3D modeling with Blender. And then we're going to go from there into making video games, programming, you know, the whole shebang. So that's about it for my first video, I guess. I'm trying to think of anything else to go. Oh, as you go through this stuff, you'll earn badges too. So that's a little fun thing. I'll talk about that more later. But I'll try to do it every week, and I'll do a live conference. If you guys ever want to talk to me, send me an email. We can meet up and do a live face-to-face Google Hangout whenever you want. So I really look forward to teaching you guys this here, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.